Hi guys, I hope you are well. Today we are going to be talking about visiting La Paz and if it is safe. We have lots of other fun things on our YouTube channel and also on our website. You can visit justbolivia.com and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Basically, is La Paz safe? The answer is yes. Both locals and tourists would consider La Paz a relatively safe, crime-free and hospitable city. One of the most hospitable cities in South America, in fact. So yes, it is a lovely place to visit. But bearing in mind it is still a big city with lots and lots of people. So like anywhere we go, we still need to watch out for little things that happen there that might disrupt your traveling. So here is what you can watch out for whilst you're in La Paz. So crime number one is petty theft. Petty theft is something that happens in every major city around the world. So it is not just in La Paz you will find this. Things such as pickpocketing are quite common in La Paz, especially in the busy areas such as the markets or the train stations on public transport. Number two is taxi crimes. So either fraudulent drivers or drivers who are in cahoots with some criminals in the area who might try to get you into a little bit of trouble and then request you to pay them for your release, essentially. It sounds a bit scary, but it's not, the point of this video is not to scare you, it's just something that you can have in the back of your mind whilst you're traveling. Alright, so the thing with the taxis, like with any other city, there's ways around this. So the best thing to do is either just call an Uber or perhaps have your hotel or hostel arrange a private taxi transport for you. This way things will be a little bit more reliable and you're not putting all of your trust in someone that you've just met at a taxi stop. Number three is traveling by bus. Buses are an amazing way to explore any country, especially in South America where your journeys are much longer. So traveling by bus is the best budget-friendly option in a lot of cases. All right. When we get a bus, in terms of getting to La Paz, try to get a bus that doesn't arrive very late at night. All of these little petty crimes and minor problems that travelers come across, the majority of them happen at night. So guys, get a bus during daylight hours, during the day. Don't arrive super late and tired and vulnerable and have no onwards travel plans. Be prepared. Have a plan for when you arrive into La Paz from how you're going to get to the bus station to your designated destination. Whilst you're on the bus, try to keep an eye on your belongings. So if that's not your big backpack, okay, keep a small backpack on the bus. Have all of your valuable things in there and keep an eye on it at all times. I recommend having a small backpack, having a good lock on there, and having something that's comfortable for you to hold throughout the entire journey, okay? Your big backpacks will probably be stored underneath the bus. Whenever you get onto the bus, you'll have a little stub receipt from when you checked in your baggage. If there's some stops along the way, do try to just be aware, watch out for other people trying to take your bag by accident or not by accident, who knows. So yeah, just keep an eye and be aware of what's going on and which bags are being taken in and out, and keep an eye on yours. When you get to your destination, you show the receipt and then you get your bag and you're good to go. And it should be no dramas at all. All right, number four. In terms of safety, another factor to consider are road accidents. If you've ever been abroad, you probably will notice that there is a different standard in how the roads are built. This is particularly common in Bolivia. The roads are not in a very good way in some of the places we'll go to. This can lead to more frequent road traffic accidents or collisions. You can bear this in mind when you're booking your onwards travel. So try not to travel at night. Everything is more dangerous when you're traveling in the dark. And try to take into consideration the weather forecast before you book your travel. In Bolivia, the rainy season is November through until March or April. So just bear that in mind. If there's a lot of rain forecast, then it is worth postponing your travel for a couple of days until the weather forecast is looking slightly better. The fifth thing to think about when you are traveling in Bolivia is to remember that it is a country with some social unrest, and this can lead to some protests. This is where a large number of people will take to the streets to protest something about politics or the economy. They do happen quite often, so you may come across one of them whenever you're there. The majority of them are peaceful, so it's not really something to worry about, but just keep it in the back of your mind if you are planning your travel around the city areas. Tip number 6 is bribing. Bribing is very common throughout the country, and it's something that lots of people either witness or are a part of whilst they're traveling. People who might try to bribe you are policemen or state officials or people pretending to be anti-drug agencies. Sometimes they request a small amount of money to let you get on with your day and prevent further questions. In terms of this, it's more common that they target locals who live there, so tourists don't really get subject to that so much. But if you do find yourself in that situation, my tips would be don't pull out your passport, don't pull out large sums of money. Keep your belongings close, make sure they're always zipped up, and just keep an eye out that there's not lots of people around who may perhaps try to take advantage of you. Most of the situations are totally normal. They're just doing their job, but bribing is common there. So just keep it in the back of your mind, and don't forget to keep all of your valuables back at your hotel in a safe place. The next one is drug use, all right? Guys, my advice to you is just say no. You do not want to be getting stuck in a Bolivian prison, believe me. Drug use is seen as a massive offense throughout Bolivia, so it's something that as a tourist you do not want to be getting mixed up in. Alright, the next thing to look out for is when you are out at nighttime, either in a club or in a bar. There's some scams that are pretty common, so there's 3 scams that they will do in Bolivia. The first one is saying, oh, you spilled something. Some people will come over, they'll help you try to clean it up. Before you know it, your phone or your wallet have gone out of your pocket, okay? The second one is someone pretending to be the police, so fake police. These guys come over, they ask you to show your passport and also prove your identity. Policemen will never ask you to show a copy of your real passport. So just be aware if someone's asking you to do that, then they are not being pretty genuine. And number 3 is people pretending to be a false tourist. So you as a tourist go there to make friends. Someone pretends that they want you to be their friend, and then they take advantage of you. They'll find out your plans, they find out where you live, and they'll find out sort of your day-to-day movements, and then they'll take advantage of that, whether that's stealing your money or perhaps coming back to your room and knowing where you left your valuables. So it's just something else to think about as well. Alright, I'm going to finish this video up with a few places of where to avoid. So whilst you're there, there's a place called El Altiplano. It's not that great, especially at night. Also some places in the North Yugas. There's a very big bus terminal there which attracts a bad crowd, some drug users and some alcoholics. And also El Alto is another place to stay away from, okay? So that's the 3 places to avoid. The rest of it you should be totally fine and have a lovely safe trip in La Paz. Alright, that sums up my tips of how to stay safe in La Paz and what to watch out for. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it helps you a little bit with your planning for your journey. If you have liked this video and do want to find out some more information about Bolivia and other places in South America, please do subscribe to this channel, and you can find us on justbolivia.com. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.